Today we'll be going over Nebulaworld, a game series that existed for a while on Roblox and being one of the more successful myths for its time. Created by none other than Nebulaworld, there are multiple games that I'll be going over, including the elusive secrets that have been kept buried. For those who are wondering, yes, the context of the computer will be shown. I asked about this ages ago, so there should be no complications there. I won't be going over how to solve each puzzle for the floors, but I will be revamping a guide to each floor for better understanding of the puzzles and my own internal thoughts of the story. If I haven't said this before, I will be spoiling a lot of information about Nebulaworld. If this is your first time knowing about Nebulaworld, do not watch the video and play the games beforehand. The floors usually come with some sort of riddle and puzzle of sorts. These little stone statues are references to various individuals within Nebula's journey within the myth community, and are not super relevant to the story of Nebula. However, we are shown a few characters such as Ronan, our guide, Omar, the proposed antagonist, Michael, the creator of the Nebula device, and a few other minor characters such as the Stone Bots and Edward, our hint giver for future games. Of course, there are small things we can find within these floors, such as Ronan's little encampments, which reveal parts of the story that haven't been really touched upon as much, as well as other areas and secrets that can be found on the floors as well. Two encampments in particular that are worth to note about are Floor 1 and Floor 2, in which we learn about the relationship between Sophia and Anne, in which we know Sophia had the hots for Anne and Omar having a bit of jealousy over. Of course, with each floor, there's another path that can be taken, usually a different area than the usual floors. Floor 0 has another area called the Ideal World, where we are introduced to a vast amount of characters for the very first time. The Ideal World is what I believe to be what Omar wants, as when speaking to Omar, he tells us to back off. This is a fabricated world, and Floor 1 shows this with its broken world, stone bots pretending to be the friends he once had. Floor 2 confirms this with the stone bot talking about supposedly Omar, jealous crooked man, and this shows even further in another game made by Nebulaworld, Hawk Lake Theater. Hawk Lake is a game showing more of the backstory of Nebulaworld and more of the truth that everybody has been so desperately seeking out, that being the origin of the story itself. One of the biggest things about Hawk Lake is the importance of some characters and lore that is dropped from within Hawk Lake. One of these is Bennett Fitch, a character which looks awfully familiar to another character that we know of. Now we're all thinking, wait, Nebula is orange, so Nebula has to be Bennett, because he's usually seen wearing orange. It's been said multiple times in the story later on that Nebula is not Bennett. You can remove that theory from existence. The other being Michael Boyd, the creator of the Nebula device. From here, we are met with how Michael is being held hostage by Omar, and there's a few other things that you can find within the apartment, such as a small decoded phrase where Michael warns us about things. Of course, we don't see them where they are until the end. Here, we find out we are in a simulation of sorts, and we are part of it for some odd reason. Not only that, but Ronan and Omar are actual people within this simulation as noted by Omar himself. So is that it? Are there no other secrets that we have yet to find? Not exactly. Nebula has a Discord, and in that Discord he had posted a few other small things, usually updates in the form of characters speaking to us, but there's one in particular which I find more important than the rest. As for a strange image that was shown, it appears to be characters that we have seen before, a picture known as the Yellow Rose of Texas, or better yet, the group known as Cor de la Cruz, or Heart of the Lake. From here, we see the individuals of Nebulaworld, their names, and who they look like. Some reoccurring characters such as Omar, Michael, Bennett, and even our guide Ronan. So, what is this strange door in floor 2? This leads you to the room known as the computer room, or also known as AE3. And yes, before I even say anything, I will not be showing the login or password, so nice try. You're shown a few things, logs relating to Nebula himself. Some are corrupted and lost. They read as follows. Month 2. Let me go ahead and explain the procedure because I don't think I did in the last one. All I had to do was input a few keywords into the module. The floors, I just provided a detailed description of what I wanted to see. Floor 0 generated from that, and Floor 1 is generating as I type this. During these games, it takes quite a lot of time, also a lot of GPU. My goal for this project is to have every floor become more advanced, as the module adapts to the type of advanced puzzle game I'm trying to create. Month 3. Floor 1's been released. I think exceeded the expectations of being more advanced than its predecessor. Recently, I've been thinking on how I can get this project to gain some traction and support from the average player. Apparently, there's a community of creators on Roblox who call themselves Myths. This whole community literally revolves around people digging through games and solving them, and they do it for fun. Fun! I think these may be the intended audience. Hopefully, by putting my work out in this community and becoming a myth, I can achieve the traction I need for the outcome of the experiment. Month 5. This is not good. Not good at all. Apparently there's a game under my profile titled Hawk Lake Theater. I didn't make that game. I don't know if I've been hacked, but I changed my password. I tried to delete the game, tried to private the game, edit it, but I keep getting the error bad request, bad request. What does that even mean? It's my game, it's my profile. I'm going to try and figure out how to get it off my account before it becomes too widely known. First that theater game, now this, people are telling me that I should start interacting with them when I join the in-game instead of just staring at them. I don't even join people in my own games much, and when I do, I talk at least. Not just that, but people are claiming there are places called hideouts, nodes hidden around. I played the game myself and never found these things. People are also claiming that I need to fix the intro sequence. What even is happening? People claim to have seen me in game, hidden hideouts and nodes, and an intro sequence. I never even added any of those things. I don't even really make the games. It's all in the module. Is there a bug in the code or something? Month 8. I give it up trying to remove Hawk Lake Theater. I guess it's staying. Also, Lord 2 is taking way too long to generate. I think something is wrong. It's been generated for like 3 months at this point. There isn't really anything I can do but wait. I think I'll try and make up some excuse for people who ask me what's taking so long. Month 9. I think I'm going to give my computer a break after generating floor 2. Maybe I'll wait a little before generating the 3rd floor. I think I'm just going to come to terms with the weird things people mention. Hideouts, nodes, weird little hidden secrets. It's what the people in the community like after all. Maybe I should just play by the rules. That is it for the logs. There are a few other things such as small audio files and a random image. One stood out from the others, a link that precedes the newspaper from Hawk Lake. There are 2 important factors that I want to point out, and I don't mean the obvious red herring in the middle. I see this as more of a fun fact than an actual clue to the story, this being a literal book you can read if you want to. First being the story on the left, we get to meet Omar's father, Gene Williams, a pastor, saying Omar was the true creator of Nebula, which is probably not true as we can see Omar having Michael hostage, the main reason he is probably missing right now. And there is the most important story out of all of this, the 5 people that are missing. Bennett, Marco, Anne, Sophia, and lastly, as we already know, Michael. We know that they've been missing for years, which is a little crazy to think about on how long this simulation has actually been going for. We get to see more of these characters eventually on what exactly is going on with Omar and Bennett, and we get some answers from their newest area, the caves. The Caves is a very recent addition as it got released on February 22nd. I believe I got everything it can offer so far. There's a few things we can find out more about, such as the importance of what are the stone bots, what each model means, how there's even a whole cult of them fighting off Omar. But that isn't the reason I want to talk about the caves about. We meet with Boyd as he wants us to save a friend of his during his altercation. Upon saving his friend, who is later revealed to be none other than Bennett Fitch, who not only lost most of his memories, but also saved him from what jail cell he is stuck in. As for Michael, upon speaking to him now, we can now ask him questions of the game itself. Speak of the specific keywords that are now available to us. I will not be going through every keyword I have ever found, but one that holds the most importance, particularly Sophia, Omar, Anne, and the other characters. Their secret. One where you need a more keen eye to look for, a symbol shown in yellow. You will eventually find an unlisted video by Nebulaworld titled Interference in the first part of the video. We get some radio static of some kind until we hear a distorted man speaking about something. The near and we get a hint of who this might be. Around 3 minutes and 24 seconds, we can hear more clearly some words than others, such as Our Savior and Amen. This is a pastor speaking. Not only that, we know of one pastor already, Gene Williams. Near the end of the video, we hear another man whispering to us, and they want a specific somebody. Sophia.
And for the record, I feel no remorse about blogs like that way of me. All I want is what Sophia, my sweet Sophia, all that stupid shenanigans is what left me ever.
After all, Folder 0 talks about the four that are needed. Green, orange, yellow, and blue, the world's own fate rests solely in you. Find out the past, discover the truth, the key to the future within the sleuth. Nearly all of them have been met. But who do we trust out of all of these people? Who's telling lies and who's telling the truth? Thank you for watching. If you want more of this type of content, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel.